On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete from the contact.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson dancing to his left. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Reggie Bush. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and...
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
The tackle made by Miles Jack. A gain of 5 brings up...
From just shy of midfield, Murray flush to his right. Murray fighting, lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this? We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first and in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills, folks. Tyler Lockett, touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyler Lockett, 64 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you have to...
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Devon Kennard gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Reception here by Ruggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bush. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was brought down by Josh Bynes. That's the end of the first quarter.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
8, Bills nothing.
From the gun, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Bush. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Reggie Bush, 65 yards. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. And it's up and good. So maybe a bit early here to try to match the 2. They're content to trail by 1 at 8-7. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. To return it, Alvin Kamara. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage.
And that's caught inside the 35. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it with Bush. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something.
And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
To try again after the sack, Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be in. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now here we go on 4th down with Murray. He finds his target, Fuller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Eagles
Again, they'll throw with Murray. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and long.
On play action, it's Murray. He lets it fly for Lockett and able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And some room to maneuver.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The kick by Lambeau is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. James. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The 12-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4. Murray. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it's going to be 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Got an open man. It's Ruggs.
Complete to
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, Wilson. And a slant hold in by Ruggs. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Trying to punch it across with Bush. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Alvin Kamara taking it in. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead.
It is good.
And it's up and good.
Bills 17. Eagles 16.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Edgerrin James, 78 yards. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it, and look, long drives have...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing, the interception. If he had returned it all the way, it would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. Don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8.
2nd and 2. The run, it's Bush. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. But it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
35-yard line.
To throw again. Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for...
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Reggie Bush, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to put some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed out right. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
To Edgerrin James. It's a gain of 4. Brings up.
They'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
That's good.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They run it with James. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Eagles.
On the ground, it's James. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Murray complete. The tight end, Kelsey.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those time.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And he'll take it up past the 25 at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.